Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE News and Rumors. I'm your host, Mr. Brandon Hodge. So this episode of WWE News and Rumors, this is brought to you by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, doesn't even have to be a wrestling show, it can be any event, you need tickets. Use SeatGeek, use code Hodge, that's just my last name, and save you guys $20 off your tickets. This is for first time orders only, so if you used SeatGeek before, make a new account, you can use my code, just discount code Hodge, save you $20 off your tickets. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to jump into this episode of WWE News and Rumors with the first news story of the day. The first news story of the day is about WrestleMania 38. So WrestleMania 38 was in Dallas, Texas, as we all know, so this is more about the aftermath of WrestleMania, or the after benefits, however. So this one, the city of Dallas has actually came out and said WrestleMania was very beneficial for their local economy there in the Dallas, Arlington, Fort Worth area. And grand total estimate of what WWE tourists were able to pull in for the local community was the sum of $207 million. Yeah, $207 million. That's a lot of freaking money. So this is all, I guess, from like hotels and like local places and them getting the taxes and stuff, but like the local economy, like everything together, is $207 million. That's a lot of money. I know a few $100s of my money's in there. I mean, I went to Dallas, I went to WrestleMania, I only stayed 3 days. I didn't spend a fortune or whatever, but I know some of my money is in this grand total, even though you can't really tell because it's $207 million, and I spent not much at all. But yeah, that was a lot of freaking money. I know they had a lot of tourists come in. I mean, they had, I honestly don't know how many they had for WrestleMania, because WrestleMania was a 2-night thing, and we had like, what, 70,000 per night, but was it the same 70,000? More than likely not. So we may have had about 100,000 tourists, because not everyone's going to the same show, but it's not quite like double either. So I'd say about 100,000 people. I don't know if all 100,000 be tourists or not. Imagine a lot of them from the Dallas area. So let's say we had, I don't know, 75,000 of tourists. There's still a lot of freaking people to be spending money in the Dallas area. So anyway, wherever WrestleMania does, wherever WWE does these giant shows, it brings in tourists. I love traveling, going to shows. That's my thing for the big shows. I love traveling and going to them. And then they get your money. It's good for the local economy. It's good to keep things going. So hosting a big WWE show's a good idea. So do something close to WWE. Do something in Tennessee, because it's good. And they actually are, of course. SummerSlam's in Nashville. I will be there, and I'm happy that that's close to home. But yeah, apparently Dallas pulled in about $207 million just for the WrestleMania week. So ladies and gentlemen, that's actually the only confirmed news story I had to talk to you guys about today. So go and get your juice boxes out. Get your juice boxes ready, because it is now time to talk about some juicy rumors. First rumor of the day is about the Women's Tag Team Championships. If you don't know what I'm talking about, WWE supposedly have women's tag team championships. We've not seen them in a very long time. So yeah, that's another thing. But basically, they, of course, Sasha and Naomi, they've walked out of the WWE. They're no longer part of the WWE. They vacated the women's tag team championships. WWE, after they did that, they said they're going to hold a women's tag tournament to determine the new tag team champions for the women's division. And that has never happened, and it still hasn't happened, and it's been weeks, and now it's been months, and it's just like, what the hell's going on anymore? So basically, they don't have women's tag teams. There's currently still no plans for these championships. I don't know if they're just going to retire the championships. Now, I've pushed this quite a bit every time someone asks me, what do you think of women's tag team championships? I think we don't have women's tag teams. Don't just put two people together and make them a tag team for no reason. We don't have women's tag teams, so just throw away the tag team championships. So hear me out here and give the women more singles titles, because we have more single women wrestlers or whatever. So go ahead and give them like a women's United States or women's Intercontinental, or hell, even make a unique title just for the women. They don't have to always copy the men's structure or whatever. Give them something unique that never been seen before or something. That's my 2 cents on that. But basically, yeah, the women's tag team tournament still not back on. The Women's Tag Team Championships, still no plans for those championships. Alright, the next rumor. The next rumor is about SummerSlam. So SummerSlam 2022. SummerSlam is actually going to be in Nashville this year. My home state of Tennessee. I cannot believe it. I was like, Tennessee's never getting another pay-per-view. Nashville hasn't had a pay-per-view since 2014. We're not getting another pay-per-view. We ain't getting nothing good. They just forgot about us. And then they randomly announced, you're getting SummerSlam on the second biggest show of the whole year. I'm like, hell yeah, now Nashville, Tennessee's getting it. Now, I don't live anywhere really near Nashville. I live like 3.5, maybe with traffic like 4 hours from Nashville. But it's in my home state, so I will count it. I'm happy about that. But this rumor is about SummerSlam. This rumor is about SummerSlam plans. So what is happening at SummerSlam? Are titles changing hands? Are things flip-flopping around? Are we having a bunch of stuff going on? So basically, SummerSlam, the current plan, And this definitely could change because they change things every single day, just like everyone in the world makes different decisions and changes their mind. As of right now, there is no championships changing hands at SummerSlam. Which is a bit odd, because SummerSlam's the second biggest show of the whole year, and you like to change the titles if you're changing them at a large show. But a SummerSlam apparently is just not happening. Now, of course, this could change. I'm pretty sure it will change. I'm sure some kind of small title will change hands or something. Because it's kind of weird. No titles are changing hands. I'm sure Roman's going to retain or whatever, keep the championships. And I can all guess Theory's cashing in. But I don't know. Everything could change. And it doesn't mean Theory's winning. I'm not trying to say that. But yeah, basically no titles are changing hands at SummerSlam as of right now. But they definitely could change, like, going into the future. But as of right now, yeah, no title. This is kind of shocking to me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is it. This is your final news story. This is the final thing I'll be talking about inside this episode of WWE News and Rumors. This is about our tribal chief and our undisputed Universal Champion. This is about Roman Reigns. So Roman Reigns, okay, so this is about Extreme Rules also. Apparently, Roman Reigns is not appearing on Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules is like an upcoming pay-per-view that's happening in October. So if you need the rundown, we have SummerSlam, in July, I guess August. August isn't getting a pay-per-view? Am I wrong here? Is there a pay-per-view in August? Because I'm missing it if so. September, we're getting Clash of the Castle. October, Extreme Rules. Then November, of course, Survivor Series, and I don't know what we're doing for December. But basically, October's Extreme Rules is supposed to be in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. They revealed the poster today, WWE have, and of course, Roman Reigns is not on it. Now, this does not 100%, 100 million% mean Roman's not going to be on the show. As of right now, he's not going to be on the show because they don't know what Roman's doing, I don't think. He announced like this summer that he's kind of taking it easy. He's doing like a part-time schedule this summer. Well, it was expected like during fall time he would come back to like a full schedule, but definitely that could have changed. It may not be the case anymore. It could have changed his mind. I don't know what his contract says, or what the agreement was or whatever. We'll just have to wait and see, but Roman's not advertised for Extreme Rules either. We know he's going to be at SummerSlam. He's probably going to be at Clash of the Castle because it's such a big, large stadium show, so it kind of makes sense for him not to be at Extreme Rules. He'd probably be at Survivor Series because it's the next big four. So maybe it would make sense for Roman not to be Extreme Rules if he was kind of working that part-time schedule. Doesn't have to be at every single pay-per-view. And the thinking behind that is that the Peacock subscribers, the WWE Network Peacock subscribers, are guaranteed. It doesn't matter if Roman's on the show or not. They're making the same amount of money from the show. So they're not really like getting all anxious and worried if Roman's not on the show. So that's kind of why they freak out so bad not having Roman be at every single pay-per-view. But yeah, Roman's not advertised for Extreme Rules as of right now, and I don't know, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that makes sense why he would be there because he's going to be at all the other pay-per-views, it looks like, for like the rest of the year. But ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this episode of WWE News Rumors. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of all these news stories and rumors in the comment section down below. But I am your king of Vlogstyle, Brandon Hodge, and I will see you guys in the next video.